Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday afternoon, 10th of October 2025. My name's Stephen Gray. This is Anglo Celtic, and we do metal detecting. This is a ploughed and rolled field. The field above it is my prolific Saxon and Roman field. There's a Roman building marked in this field. It's an untested field though. We've done about 2 hours on it in total the other year when it was straggly pasture. So, will it produce? Let's go and find out. Using Neil Jones's freestyle program again today on full sensitivity, and unlike some people, I do like to manually ground balance every once in a while. Field's looking really good, so let's go. I've just had a little signal that was coming at number 11. That turned out to be the tiny little lead pellets from the pellet rifles. This could also be one, but that audio on all region 5 tones could represent a small Roman coin or something else, along them lines. There we have it, another one of the little irritating targets. You don't have to dig them, but you might miss small Roman coins, cut quarters, Saxon skeets even. I know, Manticore, I know you're running hot. Let's try and get something under the fines tub. That could be anything. Certainly could be trash, but you just don't know. That's why it's called detecting. Well, to the untrained eye or the novice, this might not be anything to really look at. But to the more seasoned detectorist, who's hoping that he really is sneaking up on a Roman building, knowing that he's in a decent Roman area, that is the first really encouraging sign in the way of finds. Probably some sort of Roman weight, whether it be net weight. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like a loom or spindle wheel loom weight, but anyway, it's one of them typical old weights that is often associated with the Romans. I just got a more substantial signal here, 5960. I've seen it in the dirt down there. Looks like some sort of buckle. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the shape of that one. Nice. It's got to have a bit of age to it, hasn't it? I don't know. What are we going to guess? 1600s? It is only a guesstimate though. Beautiful. Been going for about an hour, and that's my first find of any note really. Well, the Roman weight as well, or medieval weight. Well, the numbers came in fairly high at about 60. It's almost got like a pewter look about that buckle or something. Could be, I guess. Could have been made out of pewter. Got a bit of design there. Cool. Well, an hour and a half in today, I've had the buckle and the old weight. And that's it really. Nothing in the way of buttons even. In the 2 hours we did it last year when it was pasture, Pav found a Tudor, probably Lizzie Hammy beat up one over there. I found the Roman brooch right on that bottom bit, but I don't know, it's about 50 odd acres this field, and You're not going to just walk on the spot without knowing it. We're in the find out stage at the minute. Literally got to suss out the field, because the field next to it, you know, it was my haven in August. It was my special place. It was peak metal detecting. So we've got to put the hours on this one while it's ready, whether we like it or not, whether we're finding or not. We've got to put them hours in on this one, just in case there's a few peaky little spots on it like the other field. Sometimes you see things out in these fields that do make you wonder. This has been getting ploughed for generations, and look at this, big old Worcestershire, fragile as anything compared to a plough and all the stones. I'll put him right back there and wish him good luck. Oh, here's something round. It's on the surface, looks like a button, and it feels like a button. Nice to see it on the surface though. The plough's brought some of the stuff up. Oh, something round down there in the dirt. 17, you wouldn't think it was much in the way of size, but it looks like it must be probably a button again. Yep. Well, that's good. I'm looking for some sort of activity spots on this field, and a couple of buttons in this area right across the other side from where I started. Well, about 2.5 hours in, and a little bit of a thimble, so no coins or anything yet. Don't think that's a beehive, so it's not an ancient thimble. Yeah, 2.5 hours in, no finds to speak of. About 250 metres that way past the hedge line, 300 metres max. Pulling up sacks and skeets and pennies and Romans, all on this slope that goes down to that hedge line and brook. Same slope, same brook there, just up that way slightly. So I'm going to go up here nice and slow. It's hard to remain focused though, you know, some afternoons or days when you know that you're in a good area but the finds aren't popping, your mind wanders and that. Well, that's what mine is doing today anyway. But yeah, head down now and on that side slope again. Notice I fed up a lot before on the last piece row, so I'm going to grid this a bit. Look at the difference one good signal can make to your chops. Let's go and have a look. Little tiny hammered. I'll show you the numbers on the machine first. Here you go. Let's turn that down so it don't chatter while I'm looking at this. Let's zoom in first before we touch it. Definitely a hammered that in it all day. Beauty. Obviously I can't see it yet, but any hammer's a beauty when you've been on a bit of a dry spell. Probably going to be a Queen Elizabeth penny. That's just a guesstimation right now. I'll give it a clean up. Oh yeah, look at that. It's nice, isn't it? That looks like a dark spot there. And if most of it's a lighter tone and it's got a bit of dark on it, that means it's a high probability it's been in a stack of coins. Oh, give that a wash. Wow, I've been having trouble getting this to get focused, but it was worth the effort. Look how crisp that is. and you can see it's a light silver colour, it's a bit of a browny reddy colour, and it's got them dark spots on it. Same on this side with that beautiful Tudor shield, same tones. Beautiful little coin, and definitely hints at maybe being stacked up with other coins in the ground. Sun's come back out now. The light was all dull earlier. Just getting so much detail on that now in the sunshine. Really nice little coin. There she is. It's got like a reddy colour to it on it. Absolute peach of a coin. So we share this field with Pav. It's on the far side, Pav. That's the bottom gate on the far side. There's the lake there. So literally right in between that gate and that little gate, Bob on the edge of the field. Let's hope that's where some more hammers associated with that one will come up over the weeks and months. Well, have a nice little signal there. That's what that one turned out to be. Could be contemporary of the coin. As in, oh, well, I don't really know what it is. Is it just a lead plug, or has it been something else? This for a screaming high picture. Is it a silver crown or half crown? No, it's a copper pipe. I'm not doing every dig live because that's not what I do on my channel, but I'll you know, this is I have actually seen this. I picked it up, but then I went ooh and put it straight back down to share the surprise with you guys. So, is it another hammered coin? Certainly looks like it could be silver anyway. Let's hope it's not just some jumped up little wannabe washer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be some sort of hammered, you know. So I've got no water hardly in my bottle, so I'm getting old and creaky, viewers, like real old and creaky, or should I just say 57? I'm very creaky. I'll give it a good old wash and then I'll see what it's about. Yeah, it's another Tudor hammered coin. Say Tudor because I was pretty sure I just seen, yeah, see that there? That's the making of the Tudor shield there. So, and is it a similar size to the one I've just had? Similar. So maybe another Lizzie, or who knows. Hard to tell anyway, but it's a number 2 on the old hammered. Yeah, it's bigger than the other little one, but it's definitely Tudor. And I've just found some edible looking blackberries, which is more important than the 2 hammers because they get you on the Saxon skeets they do on this farm. So yeah, happy viewers. Yeah, now blocked off the sun, you can see the Tudor shield. It's pretty blank on the other side. So yeah, maybe the one on the left, the bent one, might be a half groat, and the good condition one might be a penny. As I eat these last blackberries of 2025, with us being in well into October now, I give thanks to the nature gods, and I give massive thanks to our ancestors for leaving the coins that we find today and the relics. I give massive thanks to all the gods and goddesses of histories. Yeah, prime metal detecting weather in October the last few days. About 19 degrees, hardly any breeze to speak of. So the first Tudor coin was on that bend there, only about 8 to 10 foot in, and this is where the other Tudor coin is. I've done his usual taxi trick of just going on one of our other random farms earlier, and he did get a hammered, and he's never got any time to do the detecting, so he only had half an hour and he got hammered. So we had the first hammered of the day between us. Then he seen that I got hammered here. He's like, well, I'm not feeling that field. I said, yeah, but this is the Saxon farm, Pav. And then he's seen that I've had another hammered. Guess what? He's got time to come to this field now that he's not feeling. So we'll see him soon.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Ta-da-da-da-da-da.
Every time I switch this machine off now, or stop using it, I mean, don't mean switch it off, but, you know, look at a find or whatever, leave it standing still. I keep knocking it back down to my lower level that I sometimes use a 26, just while it's standing there, because it's super hot. But I know it's not for everybody, but yeah, it is for me. I love it. It's that quiet as it is now when you're swinging it on 35 sensitivity, but it just won't sit still. Something there is a bit round. We haven't had any Roman coins off this bottom one yet. We've had one Roman brooch, and that's not going to be a Roman coin either. It's a Roman coin false alarm. The old button. Yeah, it's very rare to get Pav out in the field lately, even just for like half an hour, but he's done well on the other farm earlier. Do you want to turn that hammy over, Pav? So it's a nice little hammy though, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Sorry, my phone ringing.
Detector's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done alright there.
Oh my god.
Couldn't make it up on a detecting video, could you? So literally, no sooner they got the words out my mouth, we hardly ever see Pav. His cheesy phone rang with the detecting tune. Where are you off to now?
Sidmouth.
Sidmouth. 250
There we go.
mile.
Listen to the ringtone.
That's Pavski off ski. Lights fading. That's a house next to the field here. Shout out to my mate Alan Hillier. He likes speaking all over the world on them dipoles and whatnot. So halfway through digging today, I had to ask myself, why was I really craving for a well-baked Bakewell tart? And I sussed it out. Every time I put my spade through the crust of this field, it had about the same texture as when you chomp on a nice Bakewell tart, you know, from a proper confectionery, not from Mr. Kipling. When you get like a proper well-made Bakewell tart, this field made me crave for them. So be warned of that if you're on a diet or anything. Yeah, I think I'll stick to wet fish.